No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done.
Okay people, so as of the recording of this video, it is 7:30 in the morning. I woke up early today, right? I woke up real early. I was like, yes baby, it happened. It's here. My Villain Academia has kicked off last week, and even though we were off to a rough start and all of the riffraff that went on, I was very excited because today's episode was going to be the covering of Toga'S little character arc. It wasn't, a long thing in the manga. It was about a little bit over 2 chapters, but boom, we're here for Toga'S character arc. I'm expecting the entirety of this episode of My Hero Academia, My Villain Academia. Boom, we hear Toga. This is going to be great. I had the tissue box ready. I was just like, yo, let's go. And it is now 7:30 in the morning. I finished the episode, and honestly, I feel, and I've come to the final conclusion, the final realization, that Studio Bones sold us out. I feel like they saw the check and what it looks like from the perspective of catering towards the fandom that really loves and enjoys the heroes and loves and enjoys those goddamn films, and said, My Villain Acca what? My Villain Acca who? Oh no. Because fam, this episode of My Hero Academia, they took a little over 2 chapters and adapted it in about 5 to 7 minutes. Basically, about a quarter of the episode or so was delegated to the Toga situation, Toga's big battle against the reporter of the Liberation Army. Even just the way this episode flowed, like it went straight from, hey, we're about to go up against the Liberation Army, to still frame images. You see, like, it starts off still frames of Twice and everybody already in combat, and the slideshows that was used for this episode, the disrespect to the best or second best, I want to say, because there's still one more arc that's to come that probably I would say is the best arc of My Hero Academia. So whether you want to say the first best or second best, but one of the best arcs of My Hero Academia, the My Villain Academia stuff, yeah, they botched it already. They've already been botching it. Again, 5 to 7 minutes was Toga. There was some cool pieces of animation surrounding it, like Dabi's battle. Like, there was a couple of cool pieces of animation there. There was a scene that was actually pretty well animated in the Toga fight, but funny enough, the scene that was animated well was when Toga turned into a hero, Uraraka, and used Uraraka's quirk. Then all of a sudden, Studio Bones got a fucking boner and decided, oh, we're gonna do our job now. We're gonna actually animate this shit right. Just for that scene, though, it is just outstanding. I can't even believe right now that they did this with this episode. Like, the surrounding stuff with Shigaraki looked kind of cool and stuff, but fam, this whole episode should have been 90% at the very least. Maybe you could argue even 75% to 80 of Toga. It should have been Toga. I should have been crying. I should have been feeling emotions. I should have felt all sorts of stuff, but her backstory, they glazed over it. It was like, oh shit, yeah, yo, some sad shit happened. She was a little girl. She drank blood, and here we are. They didn't do the manga justice by any means. A lot of people thought, yo, maybe they could do it right. They skipped out on a shit ton of stuff. They did still images for a lot of things. They mixed it up with a whole bunch of other stuff that's going on. They cut out even the little guy that he's supposed to be getting killed by Reed Destro, that was a part of the company and whatnot. They cut that scene out entirely. Like, no deaths, no Reed Destro blood on his hands. I'm like, fam, what are they doing? And again, it all brings me back to the final conclusion that Studio Bones sold us out. They saw the check of what it looks like when you do Class A versus Class B stuff, and what Horikoshi is trying to do. Because I'll be honest with you, I feel like Horikoshi, he loves drawing that dark shit. He loves drawing My Villain Academia. He loves what he drew in the next arc after My Villain Academia. But the success of My Hero Academia, when it's on the other side, when it's on the opposite side of the spectrum, and more of the gung-ho heroes, yay, it just overshadows it in terms of success and popularity, and he gets forced right back into that box. Basically, what the series started off as is what he is kind of relegated to doing. And Studio Bones, what they've been doing is a clear demonstration of that, because yeah, this shit ain't cutting the mustard by any means. I don't know what the hell they decided to do, but No bueno, no bueno. This episode of My Hero Academia, again, there was some cool stuff to it. It was fun to at the very least see animated and see with colors and voice acting, but they're not doing a good job of My Villain Academia at all. This episode, Toga'S whole 2 chapters plus of material was just 5 minutes of, hey, Toga had it bad at one given point, but yeah, look, she could turn into Uraraka and her powers, they morph. It pains me. It pains me, fam, because this was lit in the manga, and honestly, I would advise anybody that likes My Hero Academia, if you watching the anime or whatnot, go read the manga. Chapter around like 220-ish, 218, somewhere around there. About 218, 220, I forget if it's somewhere around there. Go read the manga. Go read My Villain Academia so you can see exactly how it was rightfully done. How Horikoshi masterfully told these characters tragic backstories and did it right, because the anime ain't doing it right. The anime ain't doing it justice. It is botching it. It is skipping shit. It is cutting shit out, and it's not right. And we deserved so much better than what we're getting. But hey guys, World Heroes Mission is a thing. Like, pain. It's kind of crazy because with season 4, I didn't feel what a lot of people were saying about, like, yo, there's something different about the My Hero Academia anime. It seems like because of that film, they started cutting corners and stuff. Season 5 is very, very apparent. My Villain Academia, especially because, again, we're cutting away from the heroes that is the money makers, and I don't expect much moving forward. At most, I'm expecting maybe they might do Tomura's stuff okay-ish. I think they might do his stuff right, but don't expect anything from any of the other characters twice. It looks like next week's episode is supposed to be focusing in on Twice, but they probably got about 5 minutes for Twice. You know, they're probably going to handle Twice's stuff in about 5 minutes, and yeah, people, very, very disappointing stuff, but who knows, maybe at least Shigaraki stuff might be eyed. Curious what you guys thought about this episode, though. How did you feel about it? I know there's going to be some people that are going to give me some pushback about it and say, but what was wrong with it? Go read the manga, and if you read the manga and you disagree with me, I don't know what the fuck you watching, fam. I mean, hey, have your opinion. I respect your opinion. I disagree with your opinion. This shit was downright disappointing, and Studio Bones sold out. They sold out. They want that check. They want to run right back to those heroes, fam. Not to mention, I just had to add this in here because as I was editing the video, a Twitter user by the name of Sparkled Panda, I'll show their information here on the screen, showcased a draft of animation that they were hired to produce for this episode, and it's of Toga fighting and going ham, and the animation looks incredible, and it makes me wonder, well, why didn't they use this? Like, it looks so freaking incredible, so good. Why was this cut from the episode? That also makes me think, like, yo, was there some sort of, like, prerogative or some sort of motive behind the scenes to make this not the greatest episodes? Like, maybe they didn't want these episodes to shine, going further back into the whole theory of they wanted to downplay as much as possible the villain stuff. Like, that's the only thing that it speaks out to me at this point of, oh, they wanted to make sure that this shit didn't shine because it's promoting the villains being kind of epic and looking in a good standing. So they're like, nah. I mean, you could argue about time constraints, but time constraints, why did we have filler episodes in this season? If we're talking about time constraints, why did we have multiple flashbacks upon flashbacks that were not from the manga that were added into the anime during the Endeavor stuff? So if we want to talk about time constraints, let's talk about these unnecessary additions to season 5 of My Hero Academia, but cutting out quality art and animation that was done for this fight, for this episode for My Villain Academia. There's an agenda. There's a clear agenda that has been among us, and this was yet again showcased with this piece of animation. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. And yo, Toga, real ones know what it is. If you know, you know. We know what it really was supposed to be. But the anime gave us that. Once again, Studio Bones sold out. Don't tell me they did Mob Psycho. Don't tell me that they did, you know, X, Y, and Z. What they did here is a travesty. Have an awesome one.
So just go to